I'm Heather Miller-Lardon. I'm a historical bassist, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the 77 Baroque Bass Lines number 8. This is a chorale by J.S. Bach. It's in A minor, 4/4 time, and the tempo that Lucas Drew gives us is quarter note equals 76. That seems fine to me. Could go a little faster. When we think about the affect of this chorale, or the mood, we don't have a text to give us any clues about it. We do have A minor as a key, which is pretty serious, and we could always go with reverent. That's a safe bet. We're going to try in this chorale to see where the harmony and where the phrases lead us, and maybe change the emotion from phrase to phrase. There's a couple of things I want to address before I start. One is the slurs. So we have added slurs where there are eighth notes, and this is a typical thing to do in a chorale. It helps keep the line moving, and it can indicate that there's multiple syllables under the slur. So I want to show you what that sounds like. When I use my bow, as you can see, this is very pointy, and I'm going to just release the sound through the bow. So if I did this on a C, as in bar 5, it would naturally decay. And when I add two notes, C, B, then it's going to happen as well. And if I add the next two notes, I'll have that same gesture with a little decay and a little bit of an articulation after it. And it's a really lovely and light way to play. Phrases 1 through 3 are kind of a unit here. I'll play through them slowly. The first one starts on A and ends on E. A nice opener. And then we have another phrase that kind of builds on that and lands again on E. And the third phrase ends in a cadence on C. It's quite strong. The fourth phrase is a little more interesting, a little more questioning. We've got some chromaticisms. I'm going to be a little smoother and snakier with it. We're still ending on C. Now we have the fifth phrase, and that starts to get a little bit more hopeful, ending in G major. And a final resolution, very solid ending in A minor. So we're using the fermatas as landmarks. They're not indications of a big pause or a big breath. They're really just stopping points along the way. In a performance situation, a leader or a conductor is probably going to tell you how to play. However, if you organize your interpretation phrase by phrase in this way, you'll find it easier to keep the thread of the whole chorale going throughout the piece, and you'll be able to react and change in the moment. And this is going to make you an asset to whatever ensemble you're playing with. Now that we've talked this through, I'm going to run the excerpt in full. I'm going for a very different style than if this was a solo line or a typical etude. Even though I don't have any other musicians to respond to, I'm going to assume that there's another bowed bass player. There would likely be a cello and other players as well, playing along with me. So I'm going to focus on shaping a transparent and supportive bass line. That means I'll need to create significant and audible contrast, and some notes will intentionally be ghosted and might be barely audible.